Long ago, in a world abandoned by God, there was a single dragon. It was charged with a sole purpose: to transform the realm and set it on a path toward abundance and plenty. However, invaders would halt this advance. Dubbed the Astrals, these beings from beyond the stars had come to claim this realm. And to ensure their quest for dominion, they commanded primal beasts, creatures of power both fearsome and divine. But the peoples of the realm, Sky Dwellers, would not be kept under their yoke, and after centuries of arduous war, reclaimed their freedom. Thus was the Sky Realm born, a world of fragmented lands floating in a sea of clouds. In one secluded corner, steeped in enigma, lay the sleepy island of Zinkenstill. It would fast become the stage for a young hero to rise, like the winds of fate themselves. But a mysterious girl would soon channel these winds into a squall.
Hand over the girl or perish!
Soldiers from the militaristic Erste Empire closed in around her, but a lone knight charged forth to spoil their hunt. The hero, passing through the forest, caught sight of the commotion and leapt into the fray. Growing desperate, the Empire released a Hydra with breath of scorching flame. The hero was undeterred. The girl needed a savior, but their blade found no purchase. Rather, pierced by the monster's claw, their life began to fade by the second, but it would not be their last breath.
Don't be scared. Let my power become your strength.
Their pulse quickened, warmth returned to their fingertips, and in the hero's eyes, life blazed once more. Bound together by the girl's power, the hero and maiden rose and called upon the dragon who had been sleeping at the heart of the island. Destruction unfurled its silver wings and banished the Empire's monster with a brilliant flame. At long last, I've made it to the ends of the skies. My child, I'll be waiting for you in Estalucia, the island of the Astrals. Tales of adventure filled the hero's head as they pored over their father's invitation. But if they were to attempt a journey to the farthest reaches, they would need companions.
I'm Catalina Ariz, and this is Lyria.
It's a new beginning for all of us.
Determination burning in the hero's heart, the newfound friends took flight. The winds of fate would carry them from sky to star until they had a steady crew.
Sorry to keep you waiting, but I'm back now. So, you guys ready for liftoff or what?
The helmsman's determination became their fuel, as their grand ship unfurled its wings and set a course for the limitless horizon.
First up, the Primal of Wind, Tiamat. Let's do this!
Though the journey is fraught with danger, they continue along their course undeterred.
That settles it. I'm coming with you. Every crew needs a mage they can trust, right?
Watch closely now. You're about to see how a veteran Skyfarer wins a fight.
Show me your strength. The strength you needed to take Lyria's hand on that fateful day.
Though they've shared much so far, riding on the hopes, dreams, and wishes of every member of their Skyfaring crew, their boundless journey continues across the azure sky. For 7 days, your crew weathered the storms before finally breaking through the clouds. They couldn't have made it this far without you. A chance encounter with a girl named Lyria had become a journey to reach the ends of the skies. And now a new chapter in that story is about to begin. So, Captain, what do you say? Shall we start writing the first page?
Are we close?
Ship's caught a current! Be out in the jib!
Almost there, Captain. What a vast expanse. It's easy to forget sometimes. You can say that again. But we made it. To Zega Grande Skydom.
Woohoo! Now we're a step closer to finishing our journey! It's nice we're getting closer to our goal and everything. But... I was thinking, wouldn't it be wonderful if our adventures never ended? To me, seeing the world with everyone is so much fun. I sorta wish that it could go on forever and ever. You read my mind. Looks like the ship's flying steady again. Let's go check on the others. Catalina?
What is it, Lyria?
What do you think is out there? At the end of the Sky Realm, I mean. A wall, maybe?
If there is, it'd be pretty tall. Oh, now that you bring it up, I guess I've never thought about it before.
Hey, can I ask you something? What do you think is at the end of the world?
No idea, but I'm dying to find out.
Same here! We'll leave no cloud unturned! On the other hand, we know there's at least 2 things waiting for us out there. First is Estalucia, the island of the Astrals, and second is your dad.
I can't imagine what adventures we're in for next.
Uh-huh, but that's what makes them so exciting. It's all about the mystery. You and Lyria are totally in sync.
That's not surprising, considering the bond those two formed at the start of our journey. Honestly, I half expect Lyria and the captain to read each other's minds.
In that case, I think Vern has me beat. You two have been together since you were little, right? Way before you met us, at least.
Yep, he's my lifelong pal.
Got that right. And now look at us, flying the high skies and exploring far-off skydomes. Oh, that's beautiful. I bet Catalina wishes she had a friend like Vern growing up.
I am a bit jealous. Growing up with an adorable dragon like Vern must have been lovely.
A whole new skydom, huh? I wonder what kind of islands we'll find here.
Ah, man, feel that wind flowing through your hair.
It does have a certain nostalgic quality to it.
Wait, does that mean you've been to the skydom before, Rosetta?
Oh, sweetie. I can't start giving away my secrets now.
Aw, you never give me a straight answer.
Because you've got no filter. Maybe you'll understand when you're older.
Zip it! I've told you a bunch of times, stop treating me like a baby!
She's right, Rackham. Io is a mature, sophisticated lady.
2 against 1 ain't fair.
Play nice, Rackham.
Aw, come on. 3 against 1? I was just teasing. Sorry for having a little fun.
Ugh, if anybody's the immature one, it's Rackham.
Oh, Io. Just forget about him. Think about these new...
What's with the tunes? You put on your happy pants today, or what?
It's this new skydom. Reminds me of my younger days. Got me falling in love with the skies all over again. But you can rest easy. I'm keeping an eye on the horizon. Anything comes close to the ship, and you'll be the first to know.
Think we'll see monsters?
Hard to say. But if I know these airways, the skies will turn on you when you least expect it. Why don't you go check on the rest of the crew? I got things covered up here. We're on the verge of entering a new skydom. Don't ease up now, Captain.
Seems like everyone's in high spirits. Should be seeing signs of civilization soon. I hope the island has a hotel.
Huh? Heads up! We got monsters!
Lyria's in trouble! Get to her quick!
How'd I miss a whole flock of birds? Were they hiding in the clouds?
Io! Rosetta! You two handle the lizards on the port side!
On it! Yelling jerks! Working! Out of our way! Gotta keep it up! Yep, this'll do!
Bring it!
Nice move, bud!
Miss me!
That'll show 'em!
Not quite.
Come on!
Perfect! Now we can make a break for Lyria!
Captain, go to Lyria!
Primeval Dragon, Child of Flames. My name is... Bahamut!
Hell yeah! Sure showed those losers.
mess with the best. We did it! Huh? What are you?
It wouldn't. Lyria, what's happening?
I don't know. Bahamut! What's wrong?
Brace yourselves!
Lyria, what gives? Why is Bahamut gone all bonkers? I don't know. I thought I heard a voice and this happened. Just hold on. We'll try to get him under control again. Please hear me, Bahamut! Come back soon!
Yeah! How are we gonna stay airborne with him smacking us around?
Can't we do something?
He's in a full-blown rampage. I'm afraid we'll have no luck reasoning with him now.
Then knock the damn thing out if you have to. He's ripping up my ship.
Ready for action? I think it's working!
Lyria, we'll hold it back. You focus on calming it.
Gotta keep it up! Alright. Do it! Come on, Vegeta! Focus! Next, let's do this! Come on, Vegeta! Is the Grand Cypher done for, Raccoon?
Come on, ship. Don't fail me now.
Come on, Vegeta!
Time bomb's a ticket, people.
Bahamut, please, stop this! I'm not running!
It's backing up! Come on, Raccoon! Can't you get us out of here?
You kidding? We aren't out flying those wings.
Then we intercept it! That's our only option!
Please, did you hear my voice? It's no use. Something's blocking me. I can't get through. Focus.
Hang on! We're in for some trouble.
Damn it! How are we supposed to dodge that? You kids all right?
Oh boy, engine room's been hit. We're about to fall under the buoyancy threshold.
Oigan! Right, I'll hit the repairs. Do what you can to slow our descent.
There must be a way out of this. Don't give up!
He's too tough. You guys think we'll make it through this? Hey, we're not licked yet. Bahamut just needs a couple more hard smacks.
There's only so much I can do at the wheel. Hurry it up, Oigan.
I'm so sorry. This is all my fault. Go for broke!
Oh no! We can't take much more!
Seriously? Does Bahamut think we're a buffet or what? One more and the show's over. Oigan, how much longer?
This here. Well done there. Okay, try and give her some juice.
Back in business. I'll grab us some air and try to shake him off.
Reach for the sun, Grand Cypher! We're leaving Bahamut in the dust!
Has its rage been calmed? No. Wait.
Oh no!
No guarantees we'll look out twice.
It's coming around in front of us!
From this distance, evasion's gonna be iffy. Everyone, hang on to your butts!
Wow! You're gonna kill us first, Raccoon!
Yeah! You see that?
It appears we're still alive. That's a start?
Bahamut's near the bow. Now's our chance to attack. Don't give it time to recover. Keep up the pressure.
Did that work? It's all okay now.
Sheesh. Really had me worried there.
Lyria! Lyria! Captain! Burn!
Whoa, back up!
I can't! They're too heavy! Lyria's voice echoed through the darkness. It was familiar. Painfully familiar. Just like the day we met, before this whole long journey began. Though I could barely use my sword, I tried to protect Lyria from the Empire. I almost died. But then... You protected me. Now it's my turn to save you. Take my power. Let it guide you. Let it become your strength. I know you can do this. Our lives are linked. While I may not fully understand how, Lyria gave half her life to save me. Her gift gave me the push I needed to pursue my own quest, finding Estalucia, Island of the Astrals. It was a fabled place at the end of the sky, where dreams are said to come true. Lyria and I, not to mention our ever-growing crew, are still continuing our search. But someday we'll find it. Then finally, the life link between us will... Huh? Where am I? Oh, right. Lyria fell from the ship, then Vern and I leapt after her. You gotta wake up! Come on! Open your eyes! I said wake up! know? Having that dream about Lyria again? Maybe you bumped your head on the way down. Speaking of Lyria, I didn't see where she fell. She should be close. Let's search the area. Dang, this forest is huge. Don't get us lost, okay, pal? I bet everybody's worried sick. Wonder when we'll see him again. It looks like the path continues behind that ivy. Can you clear it?
It's working!
That was Lyria! Hurry! This way! There she is! Lyria!
Please be careful!
You can take him, Ray. Show him who's boss.
You can do this! I know! You got it! Keep it up! Yep!
Do it.
Go for broke! I believe in you! No running!
Did we get all of them? Watch out! Looks like we've got friends!
Dragon Ray!
Yeah, buddy! Got the whole herd!
I knew you'd find me. But still, I was afraid I might never see you again.
Oh, talk about close call.
I'd almost given up hope. Thank you for saving me.
We're just happy you're safe. Now, let's lose these trees and meet up with the crew. Now that I think about it, the first time we met was in a forest like this.
I was thinking about that too. Back in Zinken still, right?
Yeah, we've sure come a long way, huh? I wonder how everybody back home's doing.
Whatcha? Great!
Ugh, more monsters. You ready? think I can see a path on the other side.
Focus!
Wasn't expecting that.
Hey, at least we found a way through.
I hate to keep everyone waiting. You know how protective they get.
Then we better file back quick and show them what troopers we are. You bring something? It might come in handy.
Vern, is it just me, or...
Yeah, that was Cat.
Catalina! We're over here!
Huh? Oh, I just heard Rackham! Rackham! We're over here!
Vern, behind you!
Huh? That's a rock monster almost gave me a heart attack!
This'll help a lot!
Incoming!
I'm here for you!
Alright!
Gotta keep it up!
Real beast of a whole thing!
Lyria! Captain!
Somebody call for the cavalry?
You're so corny. Let's just take down the monster already. We're saved! I can kiss you guys!
Glad to see you too, Vern.
Get in position, people. We can take it out if we link our attack.
On me!
Let's do it!
Nice! This is why we're the best!
I do my best.
That was great!
Any more?
Steam and stone! I've got a bad feeling about this.
Really angry!
Now we're cooking.
Alright!
Right!
Now's our chance.
Turn that cloud into gravel! Let's Tempest Blade! Ah! Ew!
Leave it to me! Light the cross!
Back up. Loud and clear. Dust to dust.
Bring it! Downward! Fantastic teamwork, Captain.
Thanks! I felt that from over here!
Think it's running out of juice. A little more and the day's ours.
Finish this!
It's working! You guys rock!
Captain!
Glad we made it in time.
Do forgive me for being late, Captain.
Hope you saved some fun for me. Whew. Looks like everyone's no worse for wear.
Oh, thanks for the save, Eugen.
Lyria, about what happened with Bahamut. Do you have it under control now?
Yes, I think I do.
Why'd it flip out on us?
I don't really know.
Well, hanging out here isn't gonna help. How about we head back to the Grand Cipher? I'm with EO. Better get moving before more monsters get the munchies.
In that case, maybe we should follow this trail instead. I have a feeling it leads to a nearby town. Doesn't that sound like the perfect place to learn more about Zega Grande?
Let's go check out that town then.
Yeah, that's a good idea. What we need right now is information.
Then it's settled. Into town we go. Wonder if they got any plump, juicy apples.
Oh, Vern, you're always thinking about food.
Look who's talking.
My tummy always picks the worst time to growl.
You heard Lyria's stomach. Let's go find that town.
Wonder what kind of city it'll be. Can't wait to find out.
Know what I'm wondering? How'd you guys fall from that high up without a scratch? It's a miracle.
Good question. Maybe the canopy broke our fall. In any case, we got lucky.
Hey, any Skyfarer who tells you life ain't about luck is a liar in my book.
Maybe we could use this.
Look, I see buildings.
Seems like a pleasant place to unwind.
Only one way to find out.
Let's go.
Hey. Yeah. Slow down. Oh, boy. This town is nice.
Check out the airships. Probably got a strong trade network going. Kinda reminds me of good old Port Breeze.
We should look for a place where Lyria can rest.
Me? But I feel fine.
You've had a rough afternoon today. You shouldn't push yourself too hard.
I know, but we're in a brand new town and I want to explore it with everyone.
Well, Captain?
Enjoy some time to yourselves, everyone. Yay!
Where you guys get your energy from?
If Lyria's up for a little excursion, then I don't see the harm in it.
In the meantime, I'll grab the Grand Cipher. Should be a dock around here somewhere.
As for me, I'm hankering to try the local brews they got in these parts.
We just got here and you already need a drink? What's with you geezers?
What? I deserve a refreshing cocktail after a long hike.
Ugh, you don't deserve anything.
You're all too much. Anyway, after exploring for a bit, let's meet back at that big building over there.
Come on! I want to take a look around.
I can't wait to explore. I love visiting new places for the first time.
Come on!
I have to say, you're a real lifesaver. Well then, see you next time.
It's always a pleasure. Come again. Well, what do you know? Sierra. What? It's Lyria. And the captain of the boat.
You made it all the way to this skydom too? Boy, you really do get around.
You might just say I'm everywhere. Everywhere the cash flows. Visit the Knick-Knack Shack for all your travel tap. By the way, the blacksmith right there makes some fighting mine weaponry if you need some new gear.
Ah, you must be the one Sierra mentioned. Let me take a peek at your gear.
I'm glad we know where to look if we need to sharpen our weapons.
You can say that again. Now, back to goofing off. Let's kick some tail.
What should we do first? So many choices.
Let's kick some tail.
Wow, you can see so far from up here. Great.
We've already seen a lot of action today, so let's take the exploring nice and steady.
This'll be interesting.
What you hiding? This town seems pretty chill, huh? What you hiding?
Great! I can't wait to see more of the town.
Io, we've come a long way since we met on Freymill. With how much she knows about magic, I still can't believe she's younger than me.
Step right up, folks. Feast your eyes
Ready for some action? Welcome, welcome. I have been... It never hurts to have some backup, right? See you next time.
Let's talk. Which one? Show me. Your weapons won't betray you.
Eugen's already... making
Auguste's Big Blue ain't your ordinary sea, you know. It heals the land and soothes the soul.
Eugen had been through a lot in life, but it was during the Empire's invasion of Auguste when guilt threatened to consume him. He had come face to face with his estranged daughter Apollonia, only to discover she had become a general of the very same army marching on his homeland.
I wasn't there when she needed me. But even if I did explain myself, would it change anything?
The rift between father and daughter had cast a deep, dark shadow over their hearts. But with a little help from the crew, he found the resolve to face past regrets and take a step toward mending this rift.
Ahoy, Captain. Enjoying yourself?
Oh, brother. At least one of us is, that's for sure.
Come here. Let you in on a tip I heard. Word is there's a village that runs a mining operation on a nearby island. It's got an altar dedicated to, get this, a primeval god. And when this god stirs up a wind, loads of ore gets exposed, ripe for the plucking. Then, this town takes those mined ores to make the finest jewelry. We'd be rich if we got in on the action somehow. You catching my drift? Anyway, gonna stay put and sniff around for more info. I'll let you know what I hear. See you later, Captain. One more for the road.
Rackham headed straight for the docks, huh? He takes...
Estalucia, the Isle of the Astrals, huh? What the hell? Count me in.
Shortly after embarking from Zinkenstill toward undiscovered adventures, the crew encountered Rackham. He was a renowned helmsman whose past was overshadowed by the tragedy of an airship crash, leaving him grounded ever since.
I tried everything, but the Grand Cipher just wouldn't budge. But still, I always had a feeling there'd come a day when that would all change.
His resolve would be reignited when the primal beast Tiamat, purveyor of protective winds, threatened to obliterate his homeland. As if jump-started by Rackham's newfound determination, the Grand Cipher once again spread its wings and took flight. Since then, Rackham has been family to the crew, an invaluable piece on their journey to Estalucia.
Airship of that size is a first for me, but I reckon I can handle her.
Sorry for pushing you guys.
Shucks, it ain't nothing. I'll leave this spot empty, so go ahead and fly her in.
Thanks a million. I'll get right on it.
Rackham, hi!
Well, look who it is. I managed to find a place that can patch up the Grand Cipher. Just got done haggling with him.
I'm sorry the ship got hurt. That was my fault.
Whoa, whoa, what are you talking about? You had nothing to do with it.
But
Look, it was a random accident. No one could have known our dragon friend would go all crazy.
It's not your fault, Lyria.
Yep, no one's blaming you.
Captain knows best. So quit feeling guilty about it, okay?
Okay. Thanks for cheering me up.
There's that smile. Besides, we're in a new Skydom. Let's see some more enthusiasm, huh? Anyway, I'd better go move the Grand Cipher before anything happens to her. Go have fun. I got the ship covered.
What's Rosetta doing? Probably...
What makes a lady alluring, you ask? Why, her secrets, of course.
When the crew happened upon this lone rose in the Lumacier archipelago forest, her smile was mysterious and enticing. Clad in an elegant fragrance, she seemed impatient about the crew's final destination, Estalucia.
You pierced. I think I'd like to see what sort of flowers you'll blossom into.
The enigmatic woman had originally intended to travel alongside the crew as a helpful bystander. Yet, fate have other plans, transforming her alliance with the crew from one of curious observation to active partnership.
Hi, Rosetta.
Nice of you to drop by, Lyra. Come to see my part of town?
Actually, I wanted to ask you how I could help the crew.
Is that so? Well, I'd say there's no need to stress out about it.
But I want to be useful and do my share.
Oh dear. I think you might be overthinking this.
Still, isn't there something I can do?
Let's see. Guidebooks are pretty useful. Ever thought about writing one?
Write my own guidebook?
Just jot down the fun things you've seen and done. Whatever you want to share with us.
Better than complaining all the time. That's like the opposite of being helpful.
You're right. Okay, I'll write the best guidebook ever.
I can't wait to read it. Such a refreshing breeze.
Stop treating me like a baby. I'm a full-fledged mage.
The crew were visiting Framel Island, a land whose everlasting heat fuels a thriving steelworks industry. As chance would have it, that's where they ran into Io. She was on a quest to find her master, Sokka the Great, the Archduke of Framel's Duchy. While aiding Io in her search, the crew uncovered the truth of Framel's tragic past. They also found Sokka, his mind warped by festering resentment for the Astrals who had wronged people.
My magic will spread joy and smiles across
across the skies. Just you watch, Master.
After saving her teacher and father figure from his madness, the young mage decided to join the crew for adventures into the Granblue beyond.
Hey, what you looking at? Yeah!
Dumb lizard. Don't sneak up on me like that.
Ugh, for the millionth time, I ain't no lizard.
So, what you doing here? Checking out the makeup selection. Ooh, that's so grown up. An elegant lady knows the importance of looking her best. I see. I still don't know anything about makeup. You're naturally pretty, but a dab here or there could bring out a whole new you. Really? I don't know if that's me at all. How about this? Next time we'll do our faces together. With Rosetta's tutoring, of course. Aren't you curious how Lyria will look, Captain? Sounds like a good idea. Maybe I could be a sophisticated lady too. Gee, what a selection. I don't know what my stuff is for. Catalina training again.
Using Lyria's power for vile experiments. The Empire stooped to such atrocities.
When Catalina uncovered his inhumane research on a distant girl, her faith in the Empire she proudly served was all but shattered. Following her own sense of justice, she escorted the girl from her cell to steal a fleeting glimpse of the outside world.
The clouds are an impressive sight, aren't they? Even beyond the horizon, the sky seemed to stretch on endlessly.
She vowed to help the girl discover a new life in the boundless sky, a future which had always seemed to be nothing more than a distant dream.
Let's escape from here, Lyria.
It was over the secluded skies of Zinkenstill that Catalina defied the Empire and spirited Lyria to freedom. Her forces hounded the fugitives across the peaceful island and into a windswept forest. There, a fateful encounter would alter their lives forever.
Hi, Catalina.
What you doing?
I might get in some training. I once spent hours practicing my strikes.
Oh, no wonder you're a master swordswoman.
Not yet, I'm afraid. Maybe I'm halfway there at best.
You're no slouch either, buddy. But I wonder who's better, you or Catalina?
I don't mean to brag, but...
It's hard to say at once, though it might be fun to cross swords sometime.
Like a sparring match? I wouldn't know who to root for.
Then why not both?
Oh, right! There's a rule that says I can only pick one side.
Captain, before we proceed further, I have just one thing. Make sure to check our mastery points from time to time. Battles may begin to feel tense if we don't sharpen our skills.
Oh, that's how it's done.
I'll practice day and night. I mustn't fall behind.
done looking around, we can start heading to the meetup spot a little early. The meetup spot was somewhere around here, right? Are you done looking around?
Yeah, I think I've seen everything.
Same. Let's take a quick break while we wait for the others.
Look, it's the Grand Cipher.
Oh yeah! Rackham did say he'd bring her in for repairs.
Can I tell you something? I heard what you did when I was falling off the ship. I felt so happy knowing you sprang to rescue. We've been through a lot together. Visited new islands, met new people. It hasn't always been the safest trip, but you've always been there to protect me. I just wanted to say thank you. And since our lives are intertwined, let's make the most of our journey together. Yeah. Now my face feels a little hot. That's so true. Doesn't it smell nice?
Sure does.
Sorry, kept y'all waiting. Cypher's officially in the shop.
Nice work.
Hey.
Thanks, Rackham. So, we've got time to burn, it seems. Anyone want...
Almost forgot this.
Hmm? You guys hear that?
All right, I'm off. Pardon my rudeness. I don't do with lizard.
Hey! I ain't no lizard!
It can talk?
I do beg your pardon. We didn't mean to startle you. And we certainly don't intend on starting any trouble. Actually, we're a crew of humble seafarers. This is Vern. I assure you he means no harm. If anything, he's quite a dragon once you can know.
You've got it all wrong, Catalina. I'm a cool dragon.
Huh. Skyfarers, you say? Oh, allow me to introduce myself. My name is...
Roland, you've got to help us. A tornado suddenly hit our village out of nowhere.
A tornado? Could something have angered Tempeal's primal beast?
Huh?
Remain here in Folca. I'll handle the rest. My apologies. It seems I'm needed elsewhere, so I'm afraid this is farewell for now.
Hey, wait! He sure ran off in a hurry.
And I heard him say primal beast. We should follow him.
What?
Got an order? What should I strengthen? I'll handle it. Good. handle it. I'll handle it.
Success.
Come back sometime.
There are still people stuck in Tempeal! Oh, what do we do? So the altar suddenly lit up, you know? And the wind was like a whoosh! And that primeval god is not happy.
Slow down, take a few deep breaths, and tell me exactly what happened.
Okay. I'm calm.
An altar, fierce winds, and what they call a primeval god. Sound familiar?
Yeah, it does.
Smells fishy. It's gotta be connected to Bahamut going ballistic on us.
That guy with glasses knows something we don't. Wanna see if we can tag along?
He could lead us to a clue. What do you think, Captain?
Well, we can't ignore people in trouble.
Exactamundo.
Right then. I know what I have to do. Time to get moving.
Excuse me?
Ah, hello again. The situation is a bit out of hand, as you can see. If you need something from me, can it wait? I must leave town for a spell.
Then I'll cut to the chase. Allow us to join you.
Say that again?
It seems you're in a predicament. Depending on the situation, we could be of help.
I appreciate the offer, I really do, but...
You mentioned a primal beast, right? If that's the problem, we want to lend a hand.
We hit our own snag as soon as we arrived in this skydom. Bet your round of drinks whatever you're facing has to do with us, too.
Simply put, our goals are aligned. It takes two to tango, wouldn't you say?
I don't know. Though, more hands would certainly be welcome. Very well. I won't look a gift horse in the mouth.
Yay!
Anything can happen out there. You should get organized before we head out. And all...
All right. So who are we calling to the front line?
Ready.
You can depend on me.
Your wish is my command.
See that counter? That's where we can pick up new quests. Let's check back often, okay?
You set. That dude's gonna need serious help fixing the tornado problem.
Oh, are you a Skyfarer, perchance? If you're looking for coin, I can help you find jobs from all over the Skydom. So, would you be interested in taking a quest or two? Or, maybe more?
Our adventure began with a strange light falling over my home island of Zinkenstill. I chased it to the impact site, where I found a blue-haired girl named Lyria and a knight, Catalina. The girl was shaken, and pretty soon I learned the reason why. She was on the run from Erste Empire soldiers. I knew an unfair fight when I saw one, so I stepped up to protect Lyria from those overbearing jerks. Catalina and I fended them off well enough, but when their backs were in the corner, they released a fire-breathing hydra. It charged me, sending me flying into the tree line. Moments away from death, all I could think about was Dad. He'd been the one who trained me, and he'd done a great job, but, well, who expects their daughter to get attacked by a five-headed horror? He was going to be devastated. So, it's all over. Just as I began to sink into darkness, a gentle light enveloped my body. Lyria, wreathed by a mystical halo, was floating above me with her hand outstretched. She explained that she was going to merge our life forces. Fortunately, it worked. From that moment forward, Lyria and I would be inextricably linked. Looking into her blue eyes, I knew I had nothing to fear, not even death itself. Two people, one life, a greater whole. Lyria had taken a huge risk to save me. Now, if one of us got hit with a fatal blow, it was curtains for both. And that thought awakened in me a desperate hunger for survival, for life. The next moment, Lyria and I felt this reverberation of power. The torrent of emotion rushing from me had awakened something. Darkness and flames swirled around us, coalescing into a massive dragon, Bahamut. With him on our side, we made short work of the Imperial Hydra. Now that their trump card had been blasted into oblivion, the Imperial Army had no choice but to run. Sometimes I wonder what would have happened if I hadn't chased that light. No Lyria, no lifelink, no adventure. Yeesh, I probably wouldn't even have set foot off of Zinkenstill. Fate's a funny thing, isn't it? Since meeting Lyria, we've seen our fair share of joy and happiness, and pain and suffering. But the Grand Cypher crew doesn't buckle under pressure. We'll take on anything the journey throws at us. No regrets. Now, where was I? Oh, right. We just humiliated the Empire, who probably had reserves waiting somewhere close by. We realized we needed to get off Zinkenstill, fast. The Empire was not going to rest while Lyria was on the loose, and I figured that since we shared a life force now and all, it was in everyone's best interest if we stayed together. Plus, I'd always wanted to explore the far reaches of the skies, though doing it on the run, not what I had in mind. Ugh. There was so much to think about, so much to decide. But all those plans could come after we had escaped Zinkenstill. I didn't want a whole army, this time with, I don't know, 30 Hydras marching on my home island. And, well, I had another, more personal reason for wanting to leave. Before I knew it, our journey was at an end. The end. As in, we'd reached the end of the skies. My daughter, I'm waiting for you on Estalucia. I thought about Dad's letter. I missed him. When I was young, he would take me to the edge of the island, and we'd sit there, admiring the clouds. I wanted so badly to explore those skies, just like Dad. I had to see him again. And now, I wouldn't have to make that journey alone. With Vern, Lyria, and Catalina at my side, we commandeered a small Imperial craft and set out for the greatest of destinations, Estalucia. and the moment we left Zinkenstill, our adventures were hectic to say the least. Catalina, who claimed to be an experienced pilot, crashed our small vessel into the gusty fields of Port Breeze. But we quickly pulled ourselves together and found a new ally, and helpsman, in the form of Rackham. Since then, we gained more and more allies, and no matter what obstacle we faced, the crew always worked in tandem to find a solution. It's all thanks to their support that I've made it this far. And what a wild ride it's been! I had never set foot off of Zinkenstill, but now I can't even count the number of islands we've saved, let alone visited. Sure, being a roving band of heroes is difficult, but it's got its perks. New faces, new places, and a whole airship's worth of fun. Who could pass this life up? Anyhoodle, we've just begun the next chapter of our adventure. We discovered another piece of the sky map, which led us to Zega Grande. Yeah, a whole new skydom. Just imagine the danger, the promise. But I knew it was going to be fine. Just another set of memories to add to our ever-growing collection. I hope you're ready, Zega Grande, 'cause here we come!
You think you know the sky and wind, but then you come to a foreign land, where unfamiliar songs on the air beckon you toward the unknown.
Catalina, where do you think this breeze is coming from?
The wind rustled Lyria's hair affectionately as she spoke. From somewhere far, far away. Much time has passed since Lyria and I escaped from the Erste Empire and met the captain in the woods of Zinkenstill. I found myself thankful that the sky has no limit, because no matter how many journeys I've made at her side, there will always be more to look forward to. Lyria and I first crossed paths when I was still a knight of Erste, and she a tool in the Empire's mad experiments on dark essence. So you're Lyria. I was appointed to stay by her side as both captor and guardian. She reminded me of a beautifully crafted puppet, never moving or speaking unless commanded. Her expression was fixed, and her eyes were bright, but cold, as if made of glass. Moved to pity, I wanted at the very least to light a smile on her face. But I may as well have been talking to a doll. I couldn't find the part of her that was alive. It wasn't until many days had escaped us that I realized Lyria was a real girl with a feeling soul. She simply didn't know how to act like one. So, I taught her to laugh when she felt joy and cry when she felt sadness. Through books and reverie, I taught her to long for the outside world, and when colors on a page were no longer enough, I took her hand and led her to the roof of the military base. The illustrations Lyria had seen were lovely, but the sky now stretching above her was boundless and so luminous that it drew forth tears. And finally, her blue eyes shone, as if they were two patches of sky lit by a sun from within her. That sun melted my heart. There, with the open air as our witness, I made her a promise. Someday, we'll sail this endless world together. I swear it. As the bond between us grew, so did the cruelty of the experiments they performed on Lyria. Lyria doesn't belong here. No living creature does. The shining empire I served now became to me a place clouded by doubt. Day after day, a battle raged within me, between the knight loyal to her flag and the guardian who wanted to set a sad girl free. Then, one day, a memory of Lyria's response on the roof broke through like a clear ray of light.
Really? You'll show me this endless world?
I had made a vow. There was no more question where my allegiance lay. I took her hand once again. This time, not to simply gaze at the sky, but to leap into it. And I did it for myself as much as I did it for her.
Piloting an airship ain't easy work, but whether it's plotting a windward course or conducting some routine maintenance, you can always count on experience and intuition. Ha! Just a little further! Finally, the Grand Cipher broke through the nebulous shadows and turbulent winds of the Grim Basin, and to greet us on the other end was our reward, the brilliant clear blue. It was a panoramic azure, dappled by silver-white clouds and gleaming from the light of a new day. Always an exhilarating sight to behold. And judging by the cries of celebration starting to spread across the deck, I took it my crewmates would agree. Damn, who'd have ever thought a young dreamer from Port Breeze would make it all the way out to these skies? The Grand Cipher and I, we'd gone through thick and thin together. It's a long story, but it all started on that fateful day I met the captain. I haven't looked back since. Right then, landing maintenance. Fuel stores, full. Engine, all clear. We were ready to disembark into the unknown. What awaited us in the Zega Grande Skydom? As uneasy as I was, I couldn't help but feel a teensy bit giddy with excitement. Ah, the Grand Cipher. Ever since I found her abandoned behind a cliff, it was love at first sight. I was just a kid, but I had lofty dreams of repairing that ramshackle airship and taking her to the skies. Back then, I didn't know the difference between a porthole and port side, but I was determined. I dove into books bigger than my head, and I learned basic airship repair, helmsmanship, the whole kit and caboodle. After a ton of elbow grease, the day had come. The Grand Cipher was finally ready for a test flight. I still remember how my hands trembled as I grabbed the rudder. And wouldn't you know it, she actually lifted off the ground for me. Nothing quite like watching your first love take to the skies, is there? But before I could take it all in, my dreams came crashing down. I mean, literally. The Grand Cipher sunk like a damn meteor. 100 different things could have caused it, but that didn't matter. Years of work went kaput in the blink of an eye. Betrayed by the very skies I longed for, I was crushed. Looking back now, it sounds stupid, I know, but it really felt like I had nothing to live for. I put all my hopes into that hunk of scrap. Laugh if you want, but some pits are too deep to crawl out of, especially when you look up for freedom and all you see is the expansive crystal blue of your tormentor. Don't worry, my pity party wouldn't last for too much longer. You see, my dreams had crashed like a meteor.
But ironically enough, it was the meteoric rise of the Erste Empire that would bring the captain into my life. Salvation was on the horizon. Just as I'd given up on flying, the Earthstay Empire had arrived in Port Breeze, and they were hell-bent on exploiting our local protector, the primal beast of wind, Tiamat.
Their twisted machinations caused her to go on a rampage. Port Breeze was in peril. Fortunately, we had an ace up our sleeve, Lyria. Thing is, Lyria needed to get close to Tiamat, which meant we had to go up, and to go up, we needed to fly. Thought I'd already closed that chapter of my life when the skies betrayed me, but lives were on the line.
Quick, get on the Grand Cipher!
I don't know what got into me. She'd fell once before. Hell, I knew she might fall again. Nothing like a healthy fear of death to keep you grounded, eh? But the people of Port Breeze, and my new crewmates, had entrusted their fates to my piloting skills. My own fear was insignificant. All I needed to do was trust myself too. It's a damn shame it took me this long. But I'm back now, and ready to face the skies if you'll have me. As the Grand Cipher's engine purred to life, I knew I would no longer be encumbered by fear. I gripped the mast with pride as I set our course directly above, to the rampaging Tiamat. Lyria quelled the primal beast, and catastrophe had been averted. Not to mention, I could finally dream again. Ever since that day, I've been the helmsman for the Grand Cipher and its crew. It's been one hell of a ride. I've since formed a pact with good old Tiamat and made amends with the shipwright Primal who built the Grand Cipher, Noah. So, Zega Grande Skydom might be uncharted territory, but my role remains the same, to see our crew arrive safely, no matter the destination. And that includes Estalucia. Some folks might call reaching the end of the skies an impossible dream, but I ain't too worried. With the Grand Cipher as our wings, anything's possible.
If I hadn't met Master Zaka on that fateful day, if he hadn't saved me, there's no way I'd be where I am now. I'm from the Vaults Duchy, where the weather's sweltering all year long, thanks to a river of lava that flows through the island. My hometown might not have been the most scenic place, but as long as I had Master Zaka with me, I was happy. After traveling for so long, I can finally say that with pride. Before I left on my journey, I was completely clueless. When my master went missing, I just ran around like a chicken with its head cut off. I was looking for something, anything that would help me find him, and that's when I met the crew. The reason behind his disappearance turned out to be even worse than I could have imagined. The Earthstay Empire had driven him out of his mind. They had manipulated him into awakening the primal beast that had lain dormant beneath the ground, Colossus. Fortunately, I was able to break through to him, thwarting the Empire's attempt to exploit Colossus's powers for conquest. I learned that they were doing all sorts of horrible things, even to their own people, in order to achieve their goals. My master was a kind person who never hesitated to help those in need. I resented the Empire for making him suffer. And I couldn't just sit around when there was work to be done. That's why I decided to join the crew. To stick it to those Empire jerks and give their victims something to smile about. A few years before I met the crew, I lost my parents to an epidemic. I mourned their deaths for who knows how long. I could barely even bring myself to face reality each morning. With no living relatives in vaults, I was like a ship adrift at sea. I had nowhere to go and nowhere to belong. Until one day, my master reached out his hand to me. I was so depressed I just kept staring at the ground. But That gentle smile never left his face as he asked me, "Why do you look so sad?" There was something in his voice that made me look up. When I did, a beautiful bouquet of flowers appeared in his hands, seemingly out of thin air. I had no idea how he'd done it, but I knew it must have been some kind of parlor trick. But he insisted it was magic. What a goofball, right? Saying that when he can use real magic. But it was just the magic I needed at that moment. Beautiful and kind. He went on to show me all kinds of incredible spells, the likes of which I'd never seen before. Watching him made me smile at a time when I thought I'd forgotten how. My master would always say that magic exists to make people happy. Something about that spoke to me. It made me want to become a mage just like him. So I signed myself up as his disciple, begging him to teach me magic. I'll never forget how happy I was when he told me I had talent. After all, if he was right, that meant I had the potential to make people smile too. One day, shortly after I joined the crew, I suddenly lost the ability to use magic. No matter how many times I tried casting a spell, nothing happened. I had no clue what to do. The rest of the crew thought Master Zaka might have the answers I needed, so we set sail for Vaults. It'd been forever since I'd been back home. My master was thrilled to see how much I'd grown. I opened my mouth to ask him about my problem, but when I saw how happy he looked, I just couldn't bring myself to do it. I'd promised him that I'd come back as a great mage, but there I was, unable to cast even a single spell. The last thing I wanted was for him to be disappointed in me. Around that time, an epidemic returned to Vaults, the same disease that had claimed the lives of my parents. Wanting to keep it from spreading any further, my master headed to the clinic to speak with the people who'd been infected. But he ended up getting sick too. The source of the epidemic turned out to be an evil spirit that revealed itself to us right there in the clinic. I immediately confronted it. That rotten creature had already taken my parents from me. I wasn't gonna let it take anyone else. Determined to make it pay, I raised my staff, but nothing happened. I'll never forget how it felt to watch, helplessly, as my parents' killer got away. The crew gave chase, but I continued to stand where I was. Without my magic, I didn't see the point. I'd just end up getting in the way. All I could do was watch as my master suffered, withering away. Nothing had changed since the last time. But you know, it wasn't all bad. In search of a solution to my magic loss at the local library, I happened to come across a beautiful golden staff, one left to me by my mother. That's when Master Zaka revealed that my mother had been a mage too. On the verge of tears, I clenched my staff tightly in frustration. My beloved home and master were being threatened by a disease-spreading spirit, and there was nothing I could do to stop it. Just as I began feeling completely hopeless, the staff began to glow. Somehow I could feel it encouraging me, empowering me. So what if I couldn't use magic? Surely there were other ways to help everyone. Unable to stand around doing nothing any longer, I ran off to find the crew. When I finally tracked them down, they'd already been rendered powerless by the disease. That left me as the only person who could fight. There wasn't a second to lose. It was that moment when I decided I was done running away. I'd promised myself a long time ago that I was going to use my magic to make people happy. Filled with newfound resolve, I heard a voice coming from the staff. Mom? Is that you? The voice told me to visualize the power flowing through me. As I did, I could feel magic welling up inside me, flooding out from deep within. With my mom's help, I was able to defeat the evil spirits, As soon as it was gone, light erupted from my staff. I turned to see the rest of the crew climbing to their feet, their symptoms gone. The power spread through the entire island of Waltz Duchy, eliminating the disease and bringing smiles back to the people. Things were a little touch and go there for a while, but in the end, everyone pulled through. And I've been able to use my magic without any issue ever since. I just know it's because my mom is watching over me through my staff. Thanks to her, I can keep traveling with the crew, using the staff she left me to bring out more smiles along the way.
I once gave up being a skyfarer. Also, I could take up arms to protect my home island, Auguste. Man, she was special. You see, there aren't too many places in Fana Grande with oceans, much less ones as gorgeous and pristine as Auguste's. And I'd be damned if I stood by as the Erste Empire sullied its waters with the byproducts of their weapons research. It goes without saying that I enlisted. Good thing, too, because it was in the midst of the ensuing war that I met the Grand Cipher crew. They helped us, the local mercenaries, I mean, take a stand against those Imperial punks. It wasn't a picnic, but we weren't gonna go down without a fight. In the end, the war wasn't decided by either side, but by the patron deity of the land, Leviathan, who damn near drowned Auguste in a fit of rage. Anybody's troubles would have seemed small compared to a battle like that, huh? Well, not long after, as if irony was waiting to bite me on the ass, my estranged daughter showed up out of the blue. I know what you're thinking. What kind of parent wouldn't rejoice at seeing their child again? But it's complicated, and it's all my fault. Man, the way Apollonia looked at me, like a wolf staring down her bunny-eared breakfast. I couldn't face her. But this crew, there was something about their vitality, you know? Here were these young'uns standing against impossible odds and coming out stronger for it. Maybe if this old man took good notes, he could eventually have an honest conversation with his own baby girl. So, I asked to join the crew and took up a life of skyfaring once again. The next time my daughter and I met, I wouldn't let fear and regret keep me from moving forward. How'd me and my daughter end up estranged? Well, the first thing you need to know is that my wife was stricken by a terminal illness. I refused to listen to the doctors. Terminal my foot. Even if there was no cure in Auguste, surely there ought to have been something in other lands. And so, I left my family at home, crisscrossing the skies looking for a cure. Got into a lot of adventures along the way, and somehow ended up making a name for myself. But no matter how far and wide I traveled, the cure eluded me. And while I was away, my wife, she breathed her last. I wasn't there for her when she needed me most. I never even got the chance to say goodbye. Regret and self-loathing crashed over me in never-ending waves, threatening to pull me under. You can't even begin to imagine the pain. And there was nothing I could do about it. It was all my fault. My daughter spent countless days looking after her sick mother, fighting off fear and dread. It's not hard to imagine why she hates me. She must have asked herself time and again, why was her father gallivanting across the skies while his family suffered? By the time I finally came home, she was long gone. There were no other relatives to turn to. The only family she'd known was no more. All I could do was stand, dazed and helpless, in the cold, empty shell of the home we'd made. After that, 15 years passed. I met the captain, and through my travels with the crew, reunited with my daughter. This might surprise you, but we didn't have a tearful, touching father-daughter reunion the second time around either. I spent so long telling myself that the next time we met, I'd face up to my past. But when the moment came, I froze. What could I possibly say or do for her as a father, after all this time? Any courage I'd mustered withered in the face of her scorn, and I was left standing there, feeling like an old bastard. Sometime after this heartwarming reunion, I bonded with Leviathan, and through our link, saw glimpses of what lay in my daughter's heart. I thought I had escaped all those painful memories, but here they were. In that world created by the pact with Leviathan, my wife was still alive. I saw how things might have been if I had done things differently. Of course, I knew none of this was real, but I would rather stay in a world of memory than live in a cold, lonely reality without her. But she wasn't having any of that. She said I couldn't sacrifice my future to dwell in the past. She made me promise to fix things between myself and our daughter. Said she'd boot me out of the ocean if I came back without completing my task. Her words finally gave me the push I needed to face my past and start on the path to a brighter future. They gave me the strength to fight for my daughter in her hour of need. And I'd like to think that I finally did something fatherly, if only just the once. Of course, I don't expect our relationship to be mended with one conversation or act of bravery. But little by little, I think we're getting there.
Zega Grande, the forgotten skydom. As I gazed into its perennial blue, I reflected on my last time here, during my travels with him. My memories of this place were distant, yet unforgettable.
Have you been here before, Rosetta?
Hmm? Perhaps I have. Who can say? Eventually, I'll share my tales of the captain's father and our journey together. When the time is ripe, of course. But first, I would need to sort through my own emotions. It was here in these skies that we would eventually part. I know. In the eyes of eternity, our time together lasted no longer than a blink. Yet his impact on me felt nothing short of eternal. Indeed, it wasn't nostalgia that I felt upon revisiting these skies. Rather, it was the significance of this place and all that transpired here that weighed heavily upon my heart. During the war, primal beasts were exploited by the Astrals as instruments of battle. Withered and faded, one primal would eventually drift to Lumacier Archipelago, making a home for herself. Over time, she grew accustomed to the comforts of its forests and the serenity they offered. It was a far cry from the brutalities of war. Centuries would pass until a young man stumbled upon her domain, forever altering the course of her life. She engaged him in a vicious battle, but was ultimately humbled in defeat. Accepting her fate, She resigned herself to death. However, the man would sheath his blade and, to her surprise, asked if she would join him on a journey across the skies. A primal beast was supposedly no more than an astral weapon. Beings born to be controlled, manipulated, and ill-used since time immemorial. She had never entertained the idea of something more. In fact, she hardly had a name for herself. Well, she did have a moniker, but it was a meaningless one, whose sole purpose was to identify her as a weapon. Perhaps out of pity, perhaps out of kindness, the man bestowed upon her a new name. It was from that moment she would truly blossom. Rosetta. It was his gift to her, one she would treasure and love for eternity. With every union comes an inevitable separation. When his journey neared its final chapters, as he took up arms against the god of destruction, I returned to the forests of Lumacier. After my return to the archipelago, I briefly longed for his companionship, but the flora and fauna kept me company. Decades came and went, and one day I would encounter yet another young visitor to the island. There was no mistaking it. This was his offspring. I realized at that very moment the time had come. He had entrusted this child to me from the ends of the skies. My heart swelled, but I concealed my excitement, flashing naught but a smile at the young captain. I would join the up-and-coming Skyfarer's crew on the Grand Cipher for another journey across the skies, this time as a bystander. During their travels, they would experience joys and triumphs, alongside loss and hardship. I continued to observe from afar, doing my best to obscure my true intentions. My roots were well planted in the past. Knowing what I knew, would I be able to act as a part of their crew in earnest? Before long, my ambivalence would come to a head. My convictions had begun to waver. Was this the right approach? Of course, I was conscious of reality. I knew their journey wouldn't be easy. They would have to face the harsh life the skies had in store for them. And with our foes only becoming more and more cumbersome even for myself, could I possibly protect them? My presence on the Grand Cipher was inconsequential, and at worst, a hindrance to the crew. I thought if I weren't here, the captain, EO, the entire crew would handle themselves just fine. Perhaps the time had come to retire to the forests once more. But as I was preparing to leave, EO grabbed my hand so sweetly, so innocently, and said she needed me to stay. I couldn't bring myself to abandon her. I would be the bystander no longer. Everyone in the crew had a role to play, and I would be the exception no more. Finally, I found my purpose. I was free to experience the skies once again, hand in hand with the captain. It wasn't duty or obligation that anchored me to this crew. It was love. And I promised to always protect them. I would leave no regrets in the skies. Thus, our journey continued. Only this time I felt that I was a true member of the Grand Cipher.
What do you think? Would you take this one? Please be careful. All right, see you.
All right, time to go.
Look alive! We've got company!
Right. Well, let's move on.
What do you think? Looks like we got a second to catch our breath before things heat up again. Oopsie daisy, just keep coming, or we'll show them who's boss.
Can't
Easy peasy.
I'll finish this. The rose, take them down.
Let's go.
Don't overdo
Leave
it.
to me.
Don't let up yet.
You got it.
Well said.
Understood. Gotta keep it up.
What do you think?
Armor break. Take them out. Let's
You
go.
take
That's
them.
one way down. But looks like there's still more of them. Right.
Of course. I won't fail you.
I'm not liking the look of this, but don't let it intimidate ya.
Come and go. Follow me. If you insist. You soar high, Captain.
There's more where that came from.
There.
It's working.
No falling under my watch.
Gotta keep it up.
Can't keep up. Fight harder.
Gotta watch out!
Come, Crimson Thorn.
It's working! Now, let's go! Keep it up, I will finish the next wave in no time. I'm not liking the look of this, but don't let it intimidate ya.
Come and get it. The rose is even the sweetest rose. Come now. The lady gloves are all. That was just lovely. Leave it to me. Come, Crimson Thorn. Now's our chance. Follow it.
Let's go!
I do love a lady knight.
Flattery will get you everything. Even the sweetest. Let none escape.
And I think that's everything. You were awesome out there.
That worked out? Just like always.
Come to view the requests?
Right.
This one, yes? It's in your hands now.
What'll it be? Something hard?
Don't mind if I do.
I'll always be by your side.
It's working!
Even the sweetest romance. I'll finish this.
It's coming!
Can't keep up.
Do this!
On me!
Take this!
Shall we? Great work, everyone.
Let's keep it up.
Let us blast the next one, too! Watch out!
Very well.
Go get him!
Even the sweetest romance. Crimson can't keep up.
My will lives in this place!
Rosetta, I'm here to help.
Captain, way ahead of me! Tempest Blade! Ah! Ew!
Brilliant! Absolute zero! Don't let me down now, Captain.
I would never!
What do you think?
No falling under my watch.
You made that look easy! Not bad. Ooh.
To the end of the skies! To Estalucia!
Come to view the requests? Here it is. I can make the arrangements at once. Please be careful.
Prep and ready. You're bringing the whole circus, huh? Keep on your toes. Yikes! It's alive!
Can't keep up.
It's up!
Come, Crimson Thorn!
Follow me!
You got my aid.
Don't let up yet!
Right. I won't lose focus.
It's working! Get left behind!
What do you think? There. Full bloom.
Locked on!
Come, Crimson Thorn! Can't keep up.
We're good here. Let's move to the next spot. They just keep coming, or we'll show. Ah, it's an air raid.
The rose is shot. What do you think? Come join me.
Gotta keep it safe still.
Don't play too hard now. Come and get What do you think?
Do it!
Crimson Thor! Can't keep up? I'll finish this!
Damn! We kicked some serious butt there. Let's keep it up. They just keep coming. But we'll show them who's boss.
It's working!
Full bloom! No falling under my watch.
They're done. Let's go, everybody.
Come! Refreshing! What do you think? Enjoy! There! Full bloom! Follow through! You will prevail! You're getting better.
You think so?
I'll finish this! Come again! What do you think? Take my sword! Can't keep up.
It's working!
You feel this one. More monsters. You ready?
There! I'll finish this! Full bloom! The roses shall protect you. It's over!
Can't take this!
Right away.
I'll bring the magic!
Let us press on.
You got it!
Let's get going now.
Hey! I'm always ready to go! Go get him!
Don't play too hard now.
Do it! Gotta keep it up!
Can't keep up. I'll finish this. What do you think? Come and get. Prepare yourself.
It's working!
Come, Crimson Thor. You can't keep up. No more.
And I think that's everything. You were awesome out there.
You'll feel this one! We did it! And we did it together!
Excuse me.
Another satisfied client.
Mission complete!
Welcome!
Got an order? What should I strengthen? I'll handle it. Success. I'll handle it. How about that? I'll handle it. Good. Don't forget about upkeep.
Come to view the requests? Right. All right, see you.
I'm afraid not. The ship will depart shortly. Is everyone ready?
Wait, I got a tiny thing to take care of.
Time is of the